Well, YouTube, I've run into a little problem. My wife had this idea to make this little design and put this piece on it that we're going to curl up into a hook. And you can put this on a wall and it'll be a towel holder or a robe holder or something like that. So I put this in the scroll making attachment. I had to put a little shim in it because it's thin metal, get it stacked up in there. And the problem is, when I get it to here, the handle hits on the design up here. The handle of the scroll maker hits on the design up here, right? See that? Of course, with this particular design, we actually could have put it in this way and we'd be fine. But we were talking about it and we thought, you know, it'd really be nice to have this set up to where we can do stuff like this, not worry about how wide this is all the time. Because I mean, that's a pretty limiting width right there, you know? So I was looking this thing over and realized that there was a little tiny spot weld right here that was actually already cracked, wasn't holding anything. And with a little bit of tappity tap with the hammer, I was able to pull this apart and reveal that there is a square key in there. So that made me realize that I can cut a little keyway here on the back side of this thing, you know, 180 degrees apart or however that ends up working out. Actually, I can't do that on the back side, can I? Because I'd have to hang off the end of the mill. Well, even 90 degrees, that's probably where I'll have to go. I'll probably have to go like 90 degrees over here. But anyway, if I can just, you know, clock that in a different position, that'll get me past the problem, right? So that's all I'm doing today in this video, is just adding a keyway to this handle. But I thought I'd show you this. If you got one of these scroll attachments out there, you might be interested in altering this because you might be running into the same problem yourself. I have no idea. Maybe you're just one of those people that always uses inch-wide strap iron in your scroll attachment and you have no desire for something like this. But on the offhand, you want to be able to clock your handle, I'm showing it to you. Let's hop over to the mill and we'll figure out what size this all is and get set up and get to milling instead of yakking at you. Well, not quite 1/8 of an inch, is it? I do have an 1/8 inch end mill, and it is definitely bigger. It does not turn when I put it in that slot, so must be metric. All right, so the keyway's right here. So when you put that in the mill and drop it down, so the keyway's down in under here somewhere. All right, a little fidgety of a setup here. The rod is actually bent right here, so I gotta make sure I get past that. Plus I gotta get past the spot weld. So, a little fidgety. Nice thing about DRO is I know I'm on center. Don't have to measure and guess anymore. Well, still have to measure. Just don't have to guess anymore. Oh yeah, it's definitely floppy in there. Wow, definitely long enough. Okay, I got it cleaned out, I think pretty good. Still got a little bit of burr on it. But we're gonna try this here. Like that and like that. Oh, hey, it goes. Get brave and give it a couple tappities. Oh, look at that. Ah, yeah, it works. Ow, that was my thumb. So, I'll probably just let it flop, I don't know. See how that works. I might, in the future, make a little collar so this handle can't fall all the way through and go up to there like that. Does that make sense? When I get it to here, the handle hits on the design up here. But anyway, if I can just, you know, clock that in a different position, that'll get me past the problem, right? So. Yep, so now I'm hitting over there, so I can drop that, but probably need to go just a little bit more. Chasing myself in circles. I think that's about right. I might fiddle with it a little bit more, but I'm actually hitting on the design here on the top of this, so I need to get a little bigger spacer put on there. So anyway, the handle works. This is awesome. Being able to clock that is great. I was also sitting here thinking, if you didn't want to mill another keyway in there like that, something might work is to weld a nut on the top of this. And then you could use a breaker bar and a ratchet, let's put a socket on that. If you understand what I'm saying. Food for thought, that's what this video is. Alright, I hope you guys got a little something out of this. And I'm going to get back to working on these other videos that I got piled up on my computer. So hopefully we'll see you soon. Doesn't my wife do awesome work?